Okay, here we go. So we are against Sultai stuff and things, Reanimator decks. So this should be interesting. Opponents on the play. This hand's pretty good. Growth Spiral, so Temporal Mystery, Stomping Ground into Temple with the Growth Spiral on 2 with a negate. Negate's going to be a very, very crucial card with this, based on what they're trying to do. I'm going to start off with Temporal Mystery. Keen on lands, keen on a Wilderness Reclamation, I think, are the cards I would keep. Flame Sweep's bad, knowing the matchup. Likely just to have an opt. Yep. They're going to have a lot of dead cards against us, which is good. They do have access to Thought Erasures, so it's worth holding up Negate here. I think I'm just negating here. I don't really want to lose the Wilderness Reclamation. I would like some more lands, preferably. Fae? Sure. Just finding a bonds, but they haven't hit anything yet, so that's okay. Let's play the Fabled Passage, and we can go and get an island, and we can cast this opt and see if we can't find something else. I think I'm in for more interaction here first. Brazen Border was a great one. We have lots of cards here, so we should be okay. So remember, for those in chat, you can type !Prime to see how you can link your Amazon and Twitch accounts. Gives me a little bit of a kickback if you can subscribe through Amazon Prime, and even if you don't subscribe to me, you should definitely subscribe to someone, because it's free money at the end of the day. Exclamation point giveaway has multiple different options for a couple of giveaways I'm doing at the moment. This Thought Erasure is resolving, and exclamation point deck in chat will show you the deck. You can also see it in the Streamdecker overlay. So this may well just be a Fae of Wishes. Vivian's Arcbow, sure. We are definitely just bone crushing here. The race is on. draw some more cards. That's a couple of real good ones. This might just be discarding a card so they can set up the bond. Guess you can do that for 0, it's just a free discard outlet. But they do put a Drakuseth in there, so. Bonds. Get Disputed Mate. And I've got an opt. Sure. Drakuseth deals 4 to any target and okay, fine. So I've got an explosion for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Counting that right? Yeah. Yeah, okay, so we've got them lethal here. Bing, bing, bing. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. So for this matchup, I want the extra negate. I think based on what they are reanimating, and the only thing I really care about is the Drakuseth. So again, this is just their deck list for reference. So they've got some Rankles and they've got Drakuseths. They've got Tamios, which I don't really care about for that purpose. They've got Duresses and more Arcbows they can bring in. So yeah, I think I want the Aether Gusts in, or some number of the Aether Gusts in. I definitely don't need the Flame Sweeps. I don't think I need the Bone Crushers. Escapes maybe a bit slow and clunky. Niv's probably fine just because it's probably a better clock than Bone Crusher. How much it comes down later. Give this a bash. I like this hand because we've got these Brazen Borrowers. Brazen Borrower is a really important card here. If they duress my Wilderness Reclamation away, it's not the end of the world. Let's get our Scry on. Don't think I need the opt. Okay. Kind of annoying, but escape's going to be good card advantage once everything else goes here. So Tomebound Lich, That's what I'm guessing. Unmoored Ego. Sure. Sure. We don't need Wilderness Reclamation to win the game. It just makes things slightly easier. So, not a massive issue there. The fact that they'd already used a discard spell on that as well. Bound Lich, sure. Ditching a land, that's good. That means it's not Drakuseth. Lotus Field, sure. That means they can cast Drakuseth. That's kind of scary. That's actually very scary. Like, that's a nice bit of tech. Our opponent's deck's certainly sweeter than ours. That's for sure. I don't really want to bounce this. I want to save this Brazen Borrower to actually deal with something they're trying to do. Especially now that we are basically on the just having to flood out, and then we'll do it the hard way. Fae of Wishes, sure. I don't want to. I don't think I would counter this, even with an opt. So if I were to opt into it, I wouldn't do that. So I've got a duress here, or check out my options. Growth Spiral is an excellent one. The last Brazen Borrower. I'm going to put the Stomping Ground in because the Stomping Ground means that I can cast Niv Mizzet if I draw it. So with that mana. Tamio. What name are you choosing? What is the card they desire? It was a duress. Sure. Did they hit anything relevant? They hit nothing relevant. They're going to duress now or duress later? Again, I've just got to be patient here. Eventually I'm going to get to do this and start to do something, but for the time being, just have to be patient. Well, they milled a bunch of good ones there, so... They are casting the dress. So I can bounce the Tameo and copy it, or I can just shoot something for 2. Feel like I'm on the bounce the Tameo and copy it. Then can get rid of the Tameo that way. Max C, thank you for the follow. And then they can see I've got another Brazen Borrower. Max Cool even. Looks maybe Max Cool. I'm sure he will let us know in chat. Fortunately, I just have to keep being patient here, which is real bad. Like, the more loots they get, the closer they're going to get to finding whatever it is they're looking for, and the fact they've got the Lotus Field this draw. Just another Tombbound Lich. Is it a one-of Lotus Field? It is a one-of Lotus Field. Ugh, another Tameo is gross. At least at the moment, we can Mystical Dispute a Bond. We have that going for us this game. That is about it. They found a Thought Erasure and a Drakuseth. That's so bad for us. I just have to let this resolve. That's so gross. $23 cards in library. Is there any chance we can... Oh, okay, interesting. That means they're not going for the bonds this turn. Maybe they are. Maybe they're just going for the next 2 turns. Guess next turn they can play around it. Would really like to thin my deck of lands because I'm sick of these ones. Aether Gust is a ridiculously good draw there. Because that means we can let the bonds resolve because they've now got the mana to pay for it. We can then tuck the Drakuseth and then we've still got an answer to it. Yep, I need to let that one resolve. Aether Gust it. Be interesting to see if they just pick bonds back up here or not, or if they try and actually just... I guess they are going to pick the bonds back up with the Tameo. Picking up another Tameo. Interesting. Interesting. Let's check out my options. Really like a Niv. Yikes. That's a whole track of lands, that is. Yup. I don't believe this is lethal though. 11, 12, 13. Not dead. Not in a good way, but not dead. Could do the Chemist's Insight off the top. That's probably one of the better draws. I guess I guess we need an Aether Gust. Guess we need the Aether Gust. So we need to tuck this thing again. Because the trigger kills me, so... How many cards they got left? 20. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They just picked one of their bonds anyway. So we can't kill it, we need to react to it, so... Playing another Tamio out, picking up something else. Don't care about your backup Tamio, you do what you want. Well then. Do they make the mistake of casting this Thought Erasure first? No. If they play the Thought Erasure first, we get to draw a card. That could completely change the game, but obviously they didn't. I think I want another Niv. I definitely want more win conditions, so having the Niv is good. I think I want the extra escape as well, just for games that end up going like that. Yeah, guess I should cut a Reclamation if they're attacking them anyway. It's not the best thing to be having lots of. Just cut an opt. Just try and lean on Niv a little bit more here. So we are 1-all, and let's see how we go with this one. Hopefully we can sneak out of this one. I think the matchup is favorable for us, but yeah, the Unmoored Ego and then us just drawing nothing. I think Chemist's Insights have had an important card for us to be able to win through those kind of draws, and we just didn't have one of those draws that would let us do that. So. I'm on the play. This hand's great. We get to counter the turn 2 Thought Erasure, so if they don't have Duress, we're singing and dancing. Even if they do have Duress, it's not the end of the world with this hand. I just like... I feel like every time I cast Growth Spiral, it just ends up being the best thing you can do, so we'd rather be doing as much of that as possible. Opponent's been quite slow. Temple of Mystery. Let's get our scry on. What's on top? Negate sounds great. Turn 1 Duress. Joys. Hopefully they take the Dispute here. Hopefully they take the Dispute. They did take the Dispute. They fell into the trap, chat. That's a good one to draw. Let's get our scry on. Let's find a wreck before they try and wreck us. Could do with some one of our card advantage spells would be amazing, but beyond that, we've had a pretty good draw so far. Lands and spells and lots of interactions, so counter that one. Yep, that one resolves. Ditch a Dracoseth, I dare you. Ditched an Opt. Oh, can they stop drawing this one off? It's so bad for us because it means they can hardcast the Dracoseth. I'm just going to try and get aggressive here, I think. Niv's a reasonable one, but we need the mountain for him. Them, it, they, pronouns. $300 paper deck is our opponent's, and what's that? 90, 170, $210 of it is the mana base. The rest of the cards come to 90 total. Do I care about this one? I don't feel like I care about this one. It's like, go ahead. Well, that's frightening. There is a Dracoseth in the graveyard. Right, okay. So, I got a 12. Dracoseth would deal 11 to me. Dracoseth would deal 11 to me, 3 to Niv, 3 to Brazen Bottle, or Niv would have to trade with a Tomebound Lich, but we would draw a card, gain a life, or it can block the. It would have to, I guess it could block the Dracoseth. Dracoseth can't kill Niv. No, I don't think I'm there. I don't think I need to pressure it. Like, I could jam the Niv. I don't think I need to. If I can find 2 more lands and try and hold up one of these things whilst doing everything else. Or just find a reclamation off the top, then jam the Niv and Bob's your uncle and all that kind of good stuff. I don't think I'm in for them just wishing for something at this point. Oh, nope. This one doesn't have haste, so don't mind that one so much. Feel like we've got this one. Hello, hello Mark, how's it going? On a 2-minute delay, remember everyone, so I won't be responding real time, so it's gonna be a really weird conversation of you sending a message and then 2 minutes later me actually responding to it, but bounce your Draxeth. Cast a Brazen Borderer. Yes, 1-0. Round 2, and here we go. Our round 2 opponent is playing Dance of the Manse. So they're playing it with kind of a stock list. This is probably pretty good against us, actually. Our key cards are probably going to be Brazen Borderer. Try and make some creatures and do that kind of stuff. So this is the deck based around using 2-mana artifacts and Oath of Kaya to basically gain card advantage. With those, then using Doom Foretold. So you have to sacrifice one every turn. Yeah, I'm assuming this matchup's not particularly good for us, but we will see how it goes. Like, they have Teferi as well. Teferi is obviously our kryptonite, so... Oh, come on then. Sorry guys, just trying to actually sort out the opponent has chosen the wrong game mode. Tournament match, come on. It's round 2. Having to explain to my opponent how to do this, so there we go, opponent figured it out. I'd love to win the die roll in this matchup. Assuming I haven't. Nope. Negate's a good one. Negate's a real good one. Flame Sweep's kind of dead, but Negate is a very good one. Need to keep our land up on 2 so that we can cast Negate to stop a Teferi. Teferi is our kryptonite, as I've mentioned. Thought Erasure me. Oh, that's taking Negate. That's bad for us. That's super bad for us. I want to keep this up just in case. Yeah. Oh, it's so brutal. That's a good draw. I'm happy with the Mystical Dispute there because I can Brazen Borderer next turn and then hold up Dispute. And if they don't draw a card, which I'm assuming they won't again. Thought Erasure me. Be interesting to see what they take here. This Dispute's awful if they take the Brazen Borderer. Yup. Woof. This matchup feels super good. Super good. Permanent friend list is due to be coming. That was in one of the the roadmap that they're trying to work toward. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Ay. We're actually not going to get to cast a spell this game, I don't think. It's actually the point where I'd want them to play Doom Foretold because they don't actually do anything to us other than discard stuff like Flame Sweep that just doesn't matter. We're not doing anything. This matchup feels pretty rough. Especially when they land the Teferi. Death by 1,000 cuts. Here we go. Trying to think how we even want to fight this matchup post board. We have an extra negate. We have some Lovestruck Beasts, I guess, but Lovestruck Beast isn't great. Yep. Why you didn't draw Step Thought Erasure me, I have no idea, but, you know, whatever. I've taken 51 seconds. They have taken nearly 5 minutes. We might get the win on timeout at this rate. So, no early concessions, no nothing. They are killing me. Because if this is the pace of play they're going with, I'll take my wins however I get them. Really doesn't bother me. Let's draw some cards. Yikes. Let's draw some more cards. Yikes. Good one. We'd like to draw some cards. Okay. These temples are definitely going to be too slow here. And I guess I need another red source, so I can just discard the breeding pool. Can Brazen Border bounce the Teferi, Wilderness Reclamation, then start playing Magic again? Yep, that resolves. You pipe down. It's not that hot. They've now taken over 7 minutes for my minute and a half. Let's play Magic. away. Can I lethal them? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is not enough, but probably goes a long ways towards it. What is their hand? They're just not doing anything. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can you? Oh, come on. I'm gonna go and do anything else while they do whatever they're doing. Like, they could do this and dance. Dance is lethal, but I'm not playing around that at this point. Need to try and kill them. Dance for 6 is lethal. I'm going to let this resolve because I have no intention of, like, as I say, they're playing so slowly. They've taken 10 minutes to win on turn whatever this is. They can take their time to take all these extra actions. It's like they know deck list as well, so it doesn't even really matter about him knowing about any specific cards. So we will take the extra 15 seconds off him. Go away. Cool. Okay, so we want Nivs, we want Negate, we want Lovestruck Beasts, I think. Don't want the Flame Sweeps. I think the only debate is what we're doing with. I guess do I even want these if they're on the Doom Foretold and they're going to be Doom Foretolding me? Do I actually want these kind of threats? Do I just want to try and go all in on maybe like that? No, I want to keep the Bone Crushers in. If in doubt, cut and opt. How many Esper Dance did you play? I'm on the play. This hand seems fine. Scrying into lands, please. That's the land. We like it a lot. Holding up Negate. What's their sideboard? They have some Duresses, but that's about it. Brazen Borrower is a necessity to be able to deal with Teferi most of the time, so quite happily take one of them. Shoot them with a Bone Crusher. Play a dude out. There is no need to be manually tapping. Come on now. Beats. They did have copies of negates, didn't they? Let me just double check before I keep playing around negates. They have vetoes. They also have a copy of Narset on the board, which would be quite nasty. I'm not sure how people take that long. I mean, this whole game has been exceptionally slow. I think I'm happy just fighting over this. We can try and win this game quite quickly with Bone Crusher here. Like, they've taken 11 minutes while it's taken me 3.5, essentially. It's like that's a massive amount of time difference. Like, you could blame their connection or whatever, but that's 3 times as long. Dovin's veto. Okay, so they had the veto. So the question is, do I care about the oath? I think I don't. I think I just want to be getting this reclamation into play. Because I could expansion copy and counter the oath, but I don't think I care that much. I think I'd rather just try and get this reclamation down. I don't want to do anything with the explosion this turn just because I'm trying to hold up the petty theft. So if they play Doom Foretold, I'd rather bounce it before they get an opportunity to make me sack the Wilderness Reclamation. I'm just going to let this resolve. Yeah, they're manually tapping to do a lot of weird things, so... As I say, they've taken 12 minutes to take the same amount of actions as I've taken in 4.5. Right, this escape could be real good here. Give me some gas. That's kind of gas. Let's start with the opt and see if we get any more information out of that. That would be wonderful. So by my count, they have access to 1 more Dovin's veto. So only the 1 more. They have some thought. Still have a couple of thought erasers in the main, and they have duresses. They have access to. So. I guess I'm just doing this for 4 in response. This is surely what they're naming. Like, I'll play Adventure Creature Beatdown. More than happy with that game. I can only apologise for this content, my people. This is some very slow play. Yeah. Narset is rude. I'd like to bounce your Narset first of all. Then I would like to start growth spiraling. Give me some Chemistry's Insights, please. Okay, that's fine. We've got access to a negate. Niv's sitting pretty over here. We have the Brazen Borderer at end step to be able to deal with the Narset as well. We just negate this, because otherwise they take the Bone Crusher. Like, they're going to take the negate anyway, they get a free Surveil out of it, so there's no point letting them do that. And this is the reason I really like Escape. It just gives you access to so much cards advantage. I don't think like Chemistry's Insight would have got us out of this. The way this game has played out, so see what they get the last, see if they can get over the line or not. They're essentially on 12, so there's still a little bit of work to do. We've got Liliana, Dreadhorde General. That's rude. I'm going to hold the Bone Crusher because I want a spell for the Niv. They gain 2 life here, which is okay. Yeah, I wish there was an auto tap all button. It's the one thing that's very, very frustrating when you're playing this deck. I'd like to draw some cards. I think this game is done. How many cards in my library? 22. I might have them here in my end step, you know. I'm going to my end step just so I can make sure that I don't have issues with countering. So like if they had a veto or something, I have ways to play around everything. Bing, bing. Growth Spiral. Bang. Ping. Ping. Ping, ping, ping. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why Unmoored Ego is not a good card. Because when you diversify your threats, it becomes very difficult to win. Because Unmoored Ego is just a -1. Didn't do anything. It stopped me from using Explosion, but it didn't stop anything else. Like, I know it's there to try and take away Wilderness Reclamation. I already had one in place. They chose something else, but I'd already gone through 2 of them. Yeah, I think I'm happy with how I'm set up. Bone Crushers and Brazen Borrowers are definitely necessary just to be able to push through some tempo. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's go. This sounds good. Turn 2 negate on the draw, plus the 2 growth spirals. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. And a Reclamation to go with it. I think I'm bottoming this borrower just because I'm desperate for lands as much as it's... Yeah, Fry's potentially good against the Teferis. You're definitely not wrong there. Obviously, this is the game where we screw and die. This is the one where we screw and die. Calling it now. Screw and die. Here we go. Sigh. Magic is a skill-based game, and it's a very low variance one at that. I do not care at all about that card. Oh my god. Let's just discard a Reclamation. I don't need that many. It's like you can have a thing. I think I'm just supposed to let this resolve. I'm so far behind, this negate has to counter the Teferi. If I'm given the opportunity. As much as I would usually want to snap off the negate here, I just kind of need to... I need to try and play a little bit more fast and loose. Yep. They're on 12 minutes on the clock, just for reference. I'm on 21. It's a real shame that second game didn't last longer. Sure. Shields are down. Ripple Land. Come on. Step 1. It missed my stop. That did you see that? I put the stop on as I was casting the spell and it still missed it. Man, this deck is just so garbage when you're not playing the good cards, eh? It's like, even if they play a Doom Foretold here, it doesn't really matter. Just go away. That one's kind of annoying. Can't do anything about that. I'll put a stop on my upkeep just in case I can Chemist's Insight into a Brazen Borderer if they play the Doom out, which I'm assuming they will. Yeah, which I didn't. Brutal. Oh my god, game! What are you doing to me? I put the stop on! It's even removed the stop! Are you kidding me? Ugh. Crappy game. What a laggy tenant. It's absolutely horrific. Obviously was intending on explosion in my end step there. Didn't get the opportunity to. Gonna lose because of that now. Like, just keep my stops for God's sake. It's not difficult to code. Like, it's like one of the best features. Oh, for God's sake! It's one of the best features of Magic Online is the ability to control how you want to put your stops. I want to stop in each of my end steps because I've got this bloody card out. You should have at least coded, like you have with everything else, coded something to say, stop there because there's a relevant card in play to do that. Like you have with everything else. Oh, why is it lagging to hell now? The hell? Oh, good. Well, we're dead, so... Oh... That's brutal because that's twice in that matchup that it just decided not to. They're playing Red-Black Knights. Okay, this should be interesting. On the play, that's a good die roll to win. Good hand. I'm going to lead on the Temple of Mystery. Right, I'm just going to double check this guy's list. So, Gutterbones, Knight of the Ebon Legion, Fervent Champion, Black Knight's Paragon, Rimrock Knight, Stormfist Crusader, Flamesuit seems great. Let's keep that one on top. Goes up to Rotting Register, but most of the stuff's cheaper than that, so... Take my one. Just growth spiraling this turn. Need to be careful of Embercleave. They've got multiple copies of that. So this is what their main deck looks like. So they've got 4 Gutterbones, 4 Knight of the Ebon Legions, 4 Fervent Champions, 4 Black Lance Paragons, 2 Rimrock Knights, 4 Stonefist Crusaders, 3 Drill Bits, 3 Oathsworn Knights, 4 Red Winged Rogersaurs, and 4 Embercleaves. So they are quite aggressive. So I would like to avoid taking damage wherever possible. Straight to my turn. That bodes well. Means it's a Blacklands Paladin, actually, is what that means. I think I'm definitely supposed to be greedy and just take 4 first and then let them play some stuff post-combat. Take 5 even. Regisaur. Regisaur kind of punishes me for this play, but he is a big boy. He is the biggest of boys. Let's do the time walk again. Let's escape the wilds. That was not very good. I'm actually going to play this so we can negate something if we need to. That was pretty horrific for draw 5. Get our value out of this negate while we can. Counters a creature as well, so sure, you got a 2/3. You got 2 2/3s. That's really gross. Yeah, we're dead. Okay, Lava Coils seem good, Lovestruck Beasts seem good, Negates don't seem good, Mystical Disputes don't seem good, the Flame Sweeps are staying in, but I'm not boarding in more. It's kind of where I feel like I'm at. Escape to the Wild's probably too slow, so I probably do want the extra Flame Sweeps at that point. Run with that. I would like the Brazen Borderers to be able to bounce there. Do I even want the Brazen Borderers? Maybe I don't. Now let's run with this. Maybe that. Yeah, let's give this a bash. We'll keep this one. It's a tad awkward, but if we draw lands, it's very good. Did it again. My god, like... Oh, this is going so poorly. This is just so big. I need my Veil of Summer, god damn it. I just need to let that resolve. It's really annoying. Oh, if I'd let them do that, oh, I guess I can still do it, can't I? I can use both of these, as much as it's really bad. I feel like I guess I can do that next turn. Why did they not? Oh, it's because they didn't do it in the second main. If they did it in the second main, they'd have got a counter on it. Embercleave me, baby. So I could Explosion for 1, for 6. 6 is enough to kill this, so if I shock this in, it gives me 2 mana up. Which I think is going to be beneficial. Yikes, we drew absolutely nothing. Yep, we died. That was fun. We are 1 and 2. And now we've got another round of waiting around doing nothing. It's hardly worth it.